Okay, what's going on? Another video. Supposed to be a psychological video. Today it's gonna be a little bit of a mix. It's gonna be go over how to read news data in the market, right? How to tell what news is coming out. Um, Sorry if I sound a little weird. I'm pretty sick. I've been sick the last couple of weeks. That's why I missed a day or two, I think, just because I have some kind of bronchitis. I don't know. It's pretty bad, but we're moving forward. Um, so this is the website I use. It's called Forex Factory. So just go and type in, Forex Factory and it'll pull up. What this just shows you all the news that's coming out for whatever currency you trade, whatever pairs you trade, um, every day, and all the times and the impact that's going to have on the market. So first off, when you go to this little, I don't know what this is, lab beaker or whatever it is, click on it. This will be like your like filters you can change, okay? So first of all, this is what I use. So I have red folders checked. So I don't know how that checked. I have red folders checked, yellow folders checked. I keep all the event types the same. Okay, and then for currencies, use whatever currency you use, okay? So if you trade Forex, if you trade like JPY, then of course keep that clicked. If you do like the JPY compared to the yen, do that, do the euro, whatever you want to use, Canadian dollar. Just I only trade the Nasdaq, so I only have USD checked, okay? So trade Nasdaq, S&P, only do USD. But that'll show you all the high impact news that you can have in the market. Sorry, I'm getting a call. And then if you click this button right here, right, this is where you can click your days, right? If you want to see like a week, like, so today's August 31st. So if I want to look at the news next week, which is the 1st to the 5th, I'll just click that, apply settings, and this will be all the news. So this is the news Monday, September 1st through Friday, September 5th. Shows you the time. Okay, so it'll show you the time. Tentative just means it really just depends. It'll come out sometime that day. You never have a tentative red news folder, so keep that in mind. One thing I want to check is that yellow folders, I really wouldn't, I'll be honest with you, I don't think yellow folders really matter. I don't think they really show anything. But for red folders, you want to keep this in the back of your mind always, because like when it hits 10 o'clock on Tuesday, there's gonna be a massive candle up or a massive candle down. I would not be in a trade when red folders hit, okay? Just keep that as part of your psychology that you should always use. Never be in a trade when red folders hit, okay? This will hit your stop loss. And even if you make money, right, in the short term, you'll always lose money in the long term. Okay, so obviously gotta keep this in check, because I mean, right, if market opens at 9:30, you take a trade at 9:50, then this red folder's gonna come out at 10 and it could, screw you. Okay, keep that in mind. Based off news, I would say Jolt's job opening just to make that big of a candle. um Unemployment claims is always at 8:30. Unemployment rate, average hourly earnings are always at 8:30 as well. ISM and then just like PMI are always at 10. Um, Sometimes there'll also be red folders when Powell speaks. Never be in a trade when Powell's speaking, please, bro. If I can say one thing, never be in a trade while Powell's speaking. But yeah, that's really all for the news. If you want to see how it played out, what the numbers were, you'll see these four columns right here: detail, actual, forecast, previous. So this is what it's expecting. This is what it previously was. And then if you go to detail, it's kind of complicated, but you'll see right here, it says usual effect, okay? Actual greater than forecast is good, which means if the forecast is 53.3, anything higher, right, greater, if this will come out, right, let's say a number, right, when the news comes out. If that's greater than 53.3, then it's good for the currency, which means it's going to be bullish news, okay? So, go down to Jolt's job openings. Actual greater than is good, so we'd like to see it beat 7.24 million. Okay, so if you get 7.4 million, it's going to go up. I'll just show you all last week. So look, prelim GDP QQ. Okay, so actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. Okay, What was the forecast? 3.1%. Actual 3.3%. Same with, we can shot this. Good trades balance. Actuals greater than forecast. Right? Greater is good for the currency. Right? If it was negative 90 billion forecast and it was negative 100 billion, that's less. So that is bad for the currency. Okay. So that's all for today. I didn't really want to make this a long video. Actually, one more thing I will say is that you will see 3 news events. Okay, CPI and PPI. CPI, PPI. Wait. I'll just show you one here. That'll be way easier. So you have CPI, PPI. I guess you really only should pay attention to CPI, PPI. So for CPI and PPI, these are the biggest news events in the market. It's just like, this is just it stands for core price index, so it's how price is really relating to inflation. And then PPI, I believe, is producer price index, or might be, yeah, producer price index, and then this is consumer consumer price index, producer price index. So this is how, the producers are being affected by inflation. It's how the consumers are being impacted by inflation. So just keep that in mind. Those are 2 very big events. Don't trade during those events, of course. And then one more thing I will say, actually, I'm glad I just thought about this. It's happened this week. If you have news on a Friday at 8:30, okay, expect volatility to be a little lower after it, just because everything's already happened for the week. It's kind of going slower. People might just not even trade that Friday. Keep that in mind, that price might be a little slower, okay? That's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow with a content video, Fair Value Gap Part 2. So yeah, that's all for today.